Hey, welcome to BIBSTER'S Repair Shop. What's this, Oliver? Mail? Yeah, we got mail. Check it out today. We're going to see what's in here. Excited about that. Then I'm gonna pull that generator off so I can get that thing sent down to Gillespie's in LeClaire and have them rebuild it. So we'll give me a minute. We'll bring you right back. All right, got you back here. So they'll be waiting on this. The same guy that made me those Oliver flags that I still haven't hung up yet, which they're right here in the bag still. Really nice. It's Eric Martinson out of South Dakota, and I'm gonna put a link in the description for this stuff. Now this, he says, is sold out, but if you contact him through there, I think you can message him. You'll be able to find him. Check that thing out. It's cold here in the garage. It fits good too. Let's turn it around. Look at that. You can't tell what you're seeing there. So yeah, excited about that. So my head will be warm. I'll be supporting the Oliver brand. But yeah. So thought I'll put a link in the description. He's got some other Oliver stuff. Message him. He's got a couple different ways that he does it. But tonight, quickly, we're gonna pull that thing off because it has never worked since I had this tractor. I've done the testing on it. I'm pretty sure it's not actually putting out any voltage. So we're going to pull it off of there, which you can see like the back's all opened up. So we're gonna get that pulled off and try and get that taken into a repair shop. But we'll give me a second. We got the tripod over here. I'll get you all set up here. So I already got the battery disconnected. It's obviously gonna be your first thing. And these, it's the generator. It's got your externally regulator on it. That's a positive or negative ground. Remember, with this tractor's one, we were kind of discussing which way we thought it was. We figured out that it is not positive ground. It's negative ground. So that was good to know and find out. But yeah, so we'll get these two bolts off here. These are pretty easy to know where they go back on, because if you kind of leave them how they were bent, they'll kind of show exactly how they're supposed to go on there. I'll leave these bolts on, just let this thing kind of hang. Pull this off. This one's got a nut on the back that's trying to spin. So, see if I can hold out my finger. It's probably not the size I have to my pocket either. Never seems to work that way. Definitely not that size. Let's see if it's this other one here. Yeah, a little bit later upload the night. Didn't get up to the garage as early as I wanted to, but still got out here tonight, which is all that matters. Oh yeah, here we go, kind of loosened up. So set that down there. And as you can see, this thing might not even be worth saving, because obviously all this is gone. So there's just like crap just in here. So what I might end up doing is I might end up going with an alternator, and just eliminating this to be easier. If I can get one for cheap, I'll look and see. Like I said, we've been getting them at work, these little ones, for our mud boat stuff that we're developing. So I might I might end up just going that route because they might tell me at the repair shop that this thing just ain't worth it. So, and it might not even be worth the gas to go down there. We'll figure it out. Like I said, it's never worked. So, get that loosened up. We're going to also replace this belt while we're in here because this belt is trashed. Come up, we got another bit of an issue. Depending on what sheet metal we run, with the way this steering knuckle cobbled up, garbly goop messes. Somebody's replaced some of the steering with something that wasn't factory. That's a nice way to say it. And it works the way it says, but it doesn't work this way. I'll bring you back to that once we're actually looking at it. I realize I got you looking over here. Actually, let's bring you. So you got this bolt up here, and then there's a bolt down here, and now it's loose. Get that bolt out of here. Like I said, it's just a little guy. We get a little bigger belt for that. But we'll get this. The way that is, sounds all right though. See, originally, there would have been this collar here where there's a bearing inside there. Would have been a whole lot smaller, and this thing would have, the steering shaft would have fit tight into this little bracket here, where the clutch would, where you can get into there. This works, like I said, this thing actually steers pretty good. There's a little slop in it, but nothing too bad. It's a tractor. But with this being so big now, you can't, that sheet metal was binding up against it. It was hitting this outside. So what I might do, a couple options I'm thinking here. One option is, well, it's ground flat on the other side, and the two bolts are up and higher and lower. So a bolt here and a bolt here, and then it's flat on the back side. So what I could do is take this apart, push that thing into there, and see how much that gets me. But the other option that I'm thinking about is, as I'm staring at it here, is I could drill 2 holes here and here, put 2 nuts and bolts here and here, then grind that flat here. That way, it would still have the support. It's still bolted to the housing with the same 2. It's just what's holding the tightness over here. But I still don't even know if I'm going to have enough clearance once it's like that because of how misshapen it is. Let me see. I wonder what the 880 tint looks like. Because that might just answer the question of what sheet metal we're on. Sheet metal's kind of rough, but it's such a good deal. Hold on, let me move it over for a second. Oh, you little. There it goes. Oh, the middle doesn't go down there. So that bent it because the middle's not touching, but yeah, that's still a problem there. We are going to have to address that in order to put sheet metal back on this thing. As you can see, it's right in the way. So we'll get this back out of here. We'll pull on the movie again. Stay over there for a second, guys. Oh. So screw. All right. The hole on the front grabs the spring and it wants to. So that is going to be something that will need to be addressed, and I'm not sure how to address that yet. So obviously, getting the right part would be the right way to address that. because it looks like that's not factory. This where they pinned this in, and there's a bolt here. That barely clears when you turn. That's actually kind of sloppy in there. Yeah, I might tear this all apart. See if I can get this pin out and this out, and see if I can slide this out and figure out a better solution for what this steering is, because it's gonna work. It's just a little. It was always fine when there was a sheet metal on it. The tractor was never gonna have sheet metal until that smoking deal came up. So, think about that. Give me some options in the comments section there for kicks and giggles. We'll get this off. We hit the big 100 drop that bolt. We hit the 100 subscriber milestone the other day. I thank everybody for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed and you're watching, it would be awesome if you did. It really does help out. As I'm, trying to build this thing up a little bit and make more content. It makes it easier to justify some of the things I want to do, some of the ideas I have, which I do have some ideas for what I want to do in the channel. Like I said, we're talking about in the summer, following around all the different events we go to. If it's a dirt track race, and being on the crew, if it's a tractor pull, if it's some of the stuff that I announce, just bring you along for everything. I think that'll be kind of fun. Long-winded one here. There we go. Come on. Come on. Give up. Come free. Be free. There we go. Let's take this thing up to the bench, take a look at it. All right, we got her on the world's dirtiest bench over here. And it looks like, from looking in there, this thing's just pretty worn out. Magnets look like they're not. You can almost see. Oh, I'm not showing you guys. Like they're just packed with dirt and grime from this back cover being off, and I'm thinking this might not be worth fixing. You can see the brushes are pretty worn out, and the mechanism to hold them, to move them, is not even connected, or all that's all bad, and the wiring's all garbage. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go with a different option on this. I might look into doing a little alternator on it, like a little 50 ampere. Eliminating that. I'll be able to eliminate the. If I do a one wire, I'll be able to eliminate the regulator, make it just a lot simpler. So I think I'm gonna end up doing. But we'll do a little more digging on this thing until we get there, and we'll let you know. But again, hey, thanks for checking out BIBSTER'S Repair Shop. Give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.